Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. Elk archery season is over, but now it's time to turn our attention to ducks for a few days. And that means Phil's annual trip out here to Colorado. We're going to start with opening morning, and I'm going to talk you through it because it probably would be confusing otherwise. I feel like I'm crooked in the camera. Well, probably wall's crooked too, so. Anyway, it's almost legal time. We got the sun kind of trying to peek up. We've got a full moon, so we've got plenty of light this morning. I set up a camera and then sneak off to my spot. And this is Phil's spot. It was kind of weird because our neighbors are shooting, but we're not having any action over here at all. Nothing's flying our way. But we know from past experience that with our neighbors shooting, eventually the ducks will come in. This is me waiting impatiently for the first duck to swing by. Our neighbors are shooting, and eventually that gets ours going and Phil starts to lay into them. That happened pretty quick. We're going to slow this down. So here comes the horde of birds. Phil picks one. One duck. He moves to the next group of ducks. Two ducks. That was me taking a shot right there. And duck number 3. Phil went 3 for 3 right off the rip, as the young ones would say. He's still 3 for 4 after that. Now from my perspective, and from my gun cam's perspective, a little slower. Little teal rocket. Why aren't I shooting? After that first shot, I had a shell not eject. And so I've got ducks flying by every which way, and I can't shoot. So I rip out my pocket knife, pop that shell out, throw the knife on the ground, and get back at it. But the immediate swarm of ducks is not there now. Back to Phil's perspective here. Neighbor's doing a little shooting. Once again, but a little slower. That joker about landed on Phil. That same sequence from behind Phil. Back to me, I got that one. I didn't get those, but I'm burning shells up. that duck again in slow-mo off the gun cam. That's a real makeable shot for me. Straight on, just aim right at him. Me burning up 3 shells and not getting a duck. I think that was a teal burning right by Phil. And that duck's lucky because Phil makes that shot 95 times out of 100. This duck comes by similarly, but doesn't share the same luck. That same duck from the back view. So Phil's got a duck in front and right behind. Phil on the retrieve to that duck that's right behind him. Back to me. And slow that one down just a little bit. Back to Phil. That was another one of those 95 times out of 100 shots Phil makes it. But this duck isn't quite giving up the ghost yet. So Phil's got to bird dog him a little bit. So I think at this point Phil is actually limited out, and so I'm just trying to get my last bird or two. And another 3-shot miss. Slow that down just a little bit. And I'm going to go retrieve that immediately. There's my backpack.
Had to wait for that one to clear Phil.
And slow it down with the gun cam. Opening morning here in Colorado. We're limited out before the sun is out. How awesome is that? Man, those sound like jets going by.
When that big volley came through, man, I saw you drop a duck or two. I shot, dropped a duck, and then my gun jammed, and I seen more falling. I'm like, good Lord, have mercy.
I shot 3 right in a row. I mean, bam, bam, bam.
They were coming off that water so
you know,
nice.
There's your hen.
There she is. That's a greenie.
Huh?
That's a greenie.
Well, it sure is. That's the one I threw down in the pile. I thought it was a hen, so we got 3 greenies. Now, how many ducks you got there? 6? You know I didn't shoot a teal? The last duck I shot was, look at that duck coming right there. The last duck I shot was a weird duck. I don't know what it is. That's a big duck right there. Dude.
Boy, there was a time when they were just swarming from every direction.
That sand dune down there. I'm sitting on my ledge. I got a little bush right here. They don't see me.
Nope.
I raised my gun before they get to me and they still don't move. God, I'd love to shoot a few more.
A couple of those flocks went that way and I was like, oh my God, what a mistake. Wham!
They were going out that way. But I thought you'd get a kick out of those 3 I dropped in a row.
Right here. They were right here.
I was ducking the shit out of them. Hey, I might be old, but I swear I can shoot a duck.
Spoonie?
Yeah.
Or a northern shoveler?
Yeah, I thought it was a shoveler.
Here's the take for the day. A 2-man limit. Hard to complain about that. And of course, it's time for some photo ops right here. Yes, Phil does smile from time to time. He just wasn't in these pictures.
That's a lot. How much you reckon that weighs right there? 10, 15 pounds?
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
We ought to just shoot teal, they're lighter.
I'll carry the ducks.
I hope you all liked this video because it was certainly an awesome day for Phil and I. I hope when you're all afield you appreciate days like this, whether it's a good hunt or a bad hunt, because we only have a certain number of days afield. We don't know what that number is, but it's definitely a finite number. You never know what tomorrow will bring, so try to enjoy today. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down there, and as always, thanks for watching.